Welcome to Beyond Boundaries, a show where we have insightful discussions and conversations with leading educators from across the country who are building and shaping the young minds of our future. Today, it is our honor to have Mrs Smita Mishra, the principal of Karl Huber School, with us on our show. She has received the prestigious Nachiketa Award from none other than Union Minister Nitin Gadkari. She has also got awarded by the Mewar Excellent, and she is also a certified master trainer from UNESCO. She has trained a lot of educators across the city of Noida. Today, it is a pleasure to have her on our show. Welcome, ma'am, to Beyond Boundaries.
Thank you so much.
So, ma'am, you have received the prestigious Nachiketa Award. Can you please share us something about it and how you have received that award?
Yes. First of all, we'll go back into the history of Nachiketa Award. Nachiketa Award is given to the educators who are leading the work in academics as well as the holistic development of the children in their respective institutions. So this Nachiketa Award was held in Nagpur last year. It's an international principals conclave. So my idea was, because I think that apart from the academics, the holistic development of the children is very important. Value education is very important. The root building of the children is very important. So because I am a master trainer from UNESCO, so we have worked on the module of health and wellness. So my idea was implementing health and wellness in various ways in my school. And that implementation of the idea, how I had implemented in my school and what kind of experience my students have gained, and how these values and the approach towards concern towards environment, respecting the elders. See, everyone knows about these issues like environmental issues, everyone talks about it, but how to get it imbibed into the children so that they are connected, they are concerned with environment, with nature, with their nation. Because as per NEP, National Education Policy says that the children have to be rooted towards the ancient culture and tradition of our country. कि जो भरा नहीं है भावों से बहती जिसमें रसधार नहीं, वो हृदय नहीं है पत्थर है जिसमें स्वदेश के लिए प्यार नहीं. So that's what has inspired me that I should work in this direction, because everyone works for result, everyone works for academics and activities and sports. But what about the root cause, that is the imbibing the values and concern towards the environment and connect with your culture and traditions of country. So that idea which I had shared in that conference, and that was liked by the expert, that panel member committee, and then somehow I got this award of Nachiketa. That is, receiving this award from Nitin Gadkari ji was itself, because Nitin Gadkari ji jo bolte hain. So one thing, can I share that? Because when he was talking about the education, and he was saying that I was very average in my studies, that in my school time I was very average, like 50s and 60%. And my wife is a topper. She's all-rounder. She's 90% scorer. And I always had a fear that principal is calling me in the office. I always had a fear. And now I am sitting and standing in front of 350 principals. Earlier I was scared, but now I am feeling comfortable. That is coming from the union minister. So see the respect he has for the educators. And then he said they had a conversation in the family. The wife was saying, "Nee, बच्चों को तो बहुत उसमें भेजिए और public schools and high-fi schools, because children have to be very good in academics. They should have 90%, 95%." And Nitin ji said, "नहीं, मैं RSS के school में गया हूँ, हिंदी medium में पढ़ा हूँ, मेरे बच्चे वहीं पढ़ेंगे." And that's what he said, that he has 3 kids, and all they're entrepreneurs. They are leading a team of 350 people, and their company's turnover is in crores. So that is what is important, background, the medium of instruction. No doubt it is important, but what is important, that the children should have the conceptual knowledge, the abstract knowledge, value education knowledge, gratitude knowledge. So that's what the idea of Nachiketa Award.
How do you think, as an educator, as a aspiring teacher or someone who is teaching in the field or new in the field, one can stay relevant or updated with the new trends, and how they can take it forward and make sure that their students are not equally, at least they are enough updated with those technologies, so that they are not left behind the world?
So before answering your question, I'll just relate to one incident that happened with me. in one of the conference, I think 10 years back maybe. So there the resource person said that one day, I remember that line from that workshop. He said, एक दिन ऐसा आएगा जब जैसे dinosaur extinct हो गए थे, dinosaurs got extinct because of the various climatic, they could not adapt themselves to the climatic conditions. इसी तरीके से जो teachers, जो लोग technology से updated नहीं हैं, they also become extinct.
Okay.
Here extinct doesn't means they will change their profession, right? See how true he was. That was 10 years back. And that we felt in the year 2020 to 2022, right? When completely online, then hybrid, then again online. So if we were not updated, we were not ready to be updated. One is being updated and one is getting ready to be updated. Because somehow people are very sometimes not flexible also. They don't want to learn. ये तो हमें आता नहीं है. At this age, in 2020, I learned to make my own PPTs and I started making my own, presentations. At this age, I was doing it. So I really commanded on that. So if suppose that was not the change, then how could आज हम सब dinosaurs होते? We would were heading the corporates or some, factories or beauty parlors, something like that. I'm not, but is it true or not? So if we are not dinosaurs, we are sitting here and we're talking about technology, means technology has a great major role. And that's what I tell in each and every one of my training sessions, that do not be dinosaurs. Be the change you want to see in others. Line by Mahatma Gandhi ji, जो आपको बदलाव देखना है पहले खुद में करिए. एक छोटा सा इंसिडेंट है, कैन आई शेयर दैट? ए वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. व्हेन बापू जी के पास एक आए और बोले मेरा बच्चा बहुत मीठा खाता है एंड इसकी आदत छुड़वाइए आप. तो बापू ने कहा अच्छा ठीक है, 1 महीने के बाद आना. तो उसने कहा अरे भाई राष्ट्रपिता हैं, देन ऑल्सो ही इज आस्किंग फॉर 1 month. ओके, देन ही इज राष्ट्रपिता आफ्टर ऑल. देन ही केम आफ्टर 1 month. बापू उसको ले गए, कुछ समझाया और आकर के पिताजी को एक पुड़िया दी छोटी सी, बोले ये दवाई है, इसको सुबह शाम चटा देना.
अच्छा.
अब 2 दिन के बाद वो पिताजी आए बड़े खुश कि आपने ऐसा क्या दिया कि मेरे बच्चे ने मीठा खाना छोड़ दिया, और ऐसा क्या दिया जो पहले नहीं दिया. तो बापू ने बोला मैं भी तो बहुत मीठा खाता हूँ, पहले मैं खुद तो छोड़ दूँ मीठा खाना, तो मैं उसको समझाऊंगा. So be the change you want to see in others. So if the teachers want their children to use technology judiciously, properly, constructively, then they should also do it. Right? Even for the parents, घर में WhatsApp चला रहे हैं, बच्चे तुम पढ़ो. How is it possible? Parent on social media, on Insta, they are making reels. How the children will learn to use Instagram or the social media judiciously? How they will learn? They will learn from the parent, they will learn from their teachers. So that is what we have to be the change. Technology is very important, but if it is used judiciously, because children are being trapped from this if they are not using it and they are not guided by, the elders, by their teachers, by their parents. Like I have a session with my children mostly because from an our age, the teenage started from 13 onwards, but right now the teenage starts from 7 years. They know each and everything. Why? Open exposure to technology, open exposure to digital media. The type of media they are consuming, that is, inbuilt into their content they are exposed to. So I become their friends and I call them in my office. और फिर वो कहते हैं कि मैम पहले तो आप फ्रेंड बन जाती हो, फिर जब हमारी बातें पता चले तो प्रिंसिपल बन जाती हो. फिर मैंने कहा नहीं बेटा, बिना नाम लिए, ठीक है ना, आप मेरे को चिट पे लिख कर दो क्या क्या चैटिंग होती है. And this way I do it and I get a bunch of, they don't write their name so they can write anything now because they know कि हमें तो पता नहीं चलेगा, मैम को क्या पता किससे लिखा है. And then I orient the parent and I say, these are the chatting your children, maybe your neighbor or maybe your friends. This kind of chatting they are exposed to, this kind of media they are exposed to. The technology से देखिए, अभी आपने artificial intelligence की बात की. What are the pros, what are the cons? See, they can, imitate anyone's voice. They can, on a telephone call, they can, copy the voice and they can talk. Suppose my voice can be copied by anyone through artificial intelligence. So, but what is the judicious use? The chat GPT है. But judicious use क्या है? आप एक लाइन करके आप पूरा उसका एक अच्छा सा आर्टिकल लिख सकते हैं. That is the positive impact. But if you use chat GPT for other things for destructive purposes, then how it is going to impact? How it is going to have a good cause? Same way, suppose storytelling. Storytelling is one of the very strong pedagogy that we use in our classes. That storytelling can be used through AR and VR, augmented reality and virtual reality. If we are using every school is having smart boards now, right? Smart classes they run. But why not only to go for the content of the smart classes? Why can't you create your own content, create the link and hyperlink in that content, and then you can use that presentation in the class? Positive impact.
Where only that educational content.
Why not? So that is the proper blending, judicious blending, you can say.
You have postgraduated in zoology from Delhi University, and then you switched to in the field of education from science, and it's completely switched. So ma'am, these were the reasons that you are so passionate, and like how did it happen? And
first
it must
of all,
have been difficult.
Yes, I would like to say to all the viewers also that if you want to excel in your field, you have command over your subject. Whether you are from science background or you are from commerce background, you should have command. So when I was in my college days, I was very fascinated by the life underwater. Because first life evolution kahan se start hua? Pani ke andar. The first cell originated underwater. So that what fascinated me कि life को अच्छे से पढ़ो. And when you talk about zoology, that is the प्राण की जब बात करते हैं, तो प्राण मतलब होता है उसमें सब कुछ होना चाहिए. जैसे पंचकोश यात्रा होती है ना, इसमें आपका अन्नमय कोश होता है, फिजिकल डेवलपमेंट, देन सेकंड इज दी प्राणिक विकास, जैसे प्राणों का संचार होता है, लाइफ प्रोसेसेस, देन मनोमय कोश व्हेन यू आर हैप्पी फ्रॉम इनसाइड, एंड देन दी विजनमय कोश, इंटेलेक्चुअल डेवलपमेंट. And when these 4 koshas are implemented, then you have the Anandamaya kosh and you are very happy, satisfied, contented. So because that contentment I wanted in the life, मैंने society को क्या वापस दिया? जो मैंने बच्चे पढ़ाए वो अपनी लाइफ में क्या करते? मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ा अचीवमेंट क्या है? एक बच्चा मेरे पास आया, उसके बच्चे यहाँ पढ़ रहे हैं और वो मेरे से बहुत पहले का पढ़ा हुआ है. And he was there seeing me, he had tears in his eyes, I had tears in my eyes. मैं नाम नहीं याद आ रहा था. But the moment he said, क्या था अगला सीन? वो he came down on my feet, I hugged him. ये achievement है. So that is why, क्योंकि अगर आपको दुनिया को बदलना है, you have to come to the level of children. आपको पता है मैं अपनी प्राइमरी टीचर्स को बोलती हूँ इंस्ट्रक्शन देने हैं, तो क्योंकि आपका 3 साल से 8 साल का बच्चा इतनी हाइट का होगा और आप 6 फीट के हैं या कम हो सकते हैं. कम टू द लेवल ऑफ द चाइल्ड. जब आप उसे पास आके बात करते हैं ना, द चाइल्ड फील्स कनेक्टेड. तो टू दैट कनेक्शन, फॉर दैट कनेक्शन आई केम इनटू दिस फील्ड. आई वांटेड दैट कनेक्ट.
You wanted to build that strong foundation.
And I wanted to give back something to the society.
Which, absolutely.
Hoping I'm doing it.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Thank you so much, ma'am.